Hello, everybody. Captain Marty here. Friday, July the 3rd. Everybody's in the full holiday mode. I know a lot of people have the day off today. Justin and I, we're working, and we're bringing you a fish report. There's a lot to it. We'll call this the theme to this report, opportunity. There's going to be a lot of marlin in this report, and if you like marlin fishing at the very end, boy, do I have a story for you. So anyway, stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Electricity, something I don't mix well with at all, and that's why I only trust the folks at ELS OBX. ELS OBX offers a variety of services from custom electrical installations to lighting design. ELS OBX has the experience and know-how to complete any job. They're committed to providing the highest quality lighting and electrical installations or service at affordable prices. Visit them online at elsobx.com to get a brighter idea of how shockingly awesome they are. See what I did there? ELS OBX, electrical and lighting solutions you can count on.
Red Drum Tackle in Buxton is the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras. And being the closest tackle shop to Cape Point, Red Drum Tackle has been welcoming fishermen to Hatteras Island with a wide selection of bait and tackle, skilled custom rod builds, rod and reel repair, expert knowledge and information since 1974. Red Drum Tackle knows how, when, and where to fish. To acquire this fishing brain power, visit them online at reddrumtackle.com. Red Drum Tackle, the oldest complete tackle shop at Cape Hatteras and the closest to Cape Point in Buxton.
So throw off the lines, put on your life jacket. Here we go. We're heading offshore of Hatteras, where they had a good day yesterday on dolphin and blackfin tuna, and a mixed bite on marlin, and we're going to have marlin to talk about all through today's report. That's a good thing. With the tournament season getting ready to continue now as it moves up to Oregon Inlet, but we do have some marlin in the news. Their inshore boats caught Spanish mackerel, triggerfish, beeline or snapper. That's a snapper. It's not an American red snapper, but they're smaller, about the size of a sea bass, which they also caught. They also caught some topfish. This is where the word opportunist comes in today's fishing report. Because these people, I call them Plan B fishermen. If Plan A didn't work out, they always have a Plan B to fall back on. I've never seen anybody that was as versatile as our Outer Banks guides. At Oregon Inlet, there was some improvement on the meat fishing. There's been a few big eyes. There's been a few of those nice fat yellowfins, 60 pounds and up. Occasionally, we've had some up in the 150-pound range. But I also saw the catches of tilefish for the Oregon Inlet fleet. That's their Plan B fishery. The marlin bite has been on the increase. We've been talking to Jack Graham all week on the aficionado, and we're seeing marlin fishing picking up. And based on what I'm going to share with you at the end of today's report, we should be encouraged. So keep that in mind. We have the Dare County Boat Builders Tournament coming up on the 22nd of the month, and that's going to be fun. I'll be over there at Pirates Cove for that, and we need a good billfish bite. Inshore at Oregon Inlet, Spanish mackerel, triggerfish, cobia, and their Plan B fishery, which is amberjack fishing, reef donkeys. I would argue that they're pound for pound the strongest fish in the ocean. And if you turn your nose up at them and think, oh, you can't eat them, they got worms, whatever, cut the shoulder sections out of them. I heard a couple of the guides this week on Facebook talking about grilling them, blackening them. I grew up eating amberjack, cut, filleted, skinned, fried, fish sandwiches. Ain't nothing wrong with the amberjack. And like a drum, of course, you can't keep the big drum now anyway, but then, there are some worms down in their belly. But worms have to eat too, so have a heart. Anyway, so that's what happened with our boat fishery. Now, closer to the beach now, we had a little bit of a pick. Spanish mackerel would have been the number one thing that was biting, and some of them were pretty good. For instance, I saw one down in Hatteras. No, it was down in Ocracoke. Hudson Carlisle from Raleigh caught a 25-inch, 4-pound, 6-ounce Spanish mackerel. And he caught that. I'm not sure if it was in the inlet or in the backcountry. We'll put him in this part of today's report. But up and down the beaches, Hatteras had bluefish and Spanish mackerel, and Pompano at Ramp 55 was a good spot. Scattered croakers all up and down the beaches. And by the way, I do appreciate Tony Lombardi keeping me informed on what's happening on the beaches. You don't need a boat to fish the Outer Banks. Check out his website at walkingangler.com, and you won't believe the opportunities for fishing and the knowledge you can gain from checking out that site. Pier fishing, water temperatures on the northern beaches around 73 degrees, down on Hatteras Island as much as 79. And the report is a few blues, a few croaker, a few sea mullet, mostly on sand fleas, seems to be a good bite. Some flounder releases, and that is about it other than these sharks. Every day we're seeing a few small sharks and a few not so small sharks. So that's pretty fun thing to pull a 6-foot shark out of the surf, like a spinner or a dusky or any of the variety. But don't let that make you nervous about sharks in the surf. As long as you can swim faster than the people around you, you're fine. You're in no danger. All right, so we'll talk about the backcountry when I come back in just a second.
Ahoy there, folks. Captain Ben Brown here, and I want to invite you aboard the Miss Oregon Inlet 2. She's a modern 60-foot headboat outfitted with the latest top-quality safety and fishing equipment. We make multiple trips per day out of the world-famous Oregon Inlet Fishing Center. Visit missoregoninlet.com or call us today at 252-441-6301, extension 1. So ditch the beach for a bit and set sail with the Miss Oregon Inlet 2.
So the sound is primarily what we're talking about. Pamlico Sound is coming to life finally, a little bit at a time. There's some big drum over in the central and western sound, but the back of the islands, back of Ocracoke, back of Hatteras, and below Wanchese and Roanoke Island, the puppy drum bite is increasing a little at a time. And some of that is done waiting, especially on the back of Hatteras Island this time of year. By the way, make sure you wear some kind of footwear. You don't have to wear waders. Water's plenty warm, but you do need some old tennis shoes or something so you don't step on a stingray or anything else for that matter. Puppy drum, there are some Spanish mackerel in the sound behind Ocracoke, and there has been a little bit of an increase back to where we were on the sheephead bite and the black drum. Two different fish, both of them with black stripes, but the sheephead has much bigger teeth. So anyway, that's both of them are really good to eat. Alan, the former owner of Tradewind Sound in Ocracoke, loved the black drum when they were small, as good as anything in the ocean. So we all have our favorites, and I learned to like them too, thanks to his advice. And the big news, as promised, I have a friend, Captain Wade, on the Labrador, fishes all the tournaments from the Big Rock and probably further south, all the way up the coast, and he fishes all of our Hatteras and Oregon Inlet tournaments. Nice guy. The Labrador, beautiful boat. He has been on a tear. He's down in Morehead City where he's based, and man, yesterday he went 3 out of 4 on blue marlin and 3 out of 5 on sailfish. That's 3 blues and 3 sails that he released. I don't care where you go in the world. That is a good day of fishing, and Wade can get the job done. There's no question about it. But that's secondary to his catch, which I believe was on Tuesday, and he caught a double grand slam plus a bonus blue marlin. And you're saying, well, maybe if you're in Ohio, you don't know what a grand slam is. A grand slam is a blue marlin, a white marlin, and a sailfish in the same day. He did that twice. He did that twice with a kicker blue marlin. So the total was he went 3 out of 5 on blue marlin. He went 2 for 2 on white marlin and 2 out of 5 on sailfish. His total was 3 blues, 2 whites, 2 sails, and first time in his life, and he's fished everywhere and for a long time. It's first time in his life he's ever caught a double grand slam. So congratulations to Wade and to the whole crew on the Labrador. Appreciate him sharing that information with us. You can meet him in person during the Pirates Cove tournament if you come walk the dock. You can be one of the most interesting people you ever met. Really nice guy. good friend of mine. So anyway, that's our whole report for today. Again, it's not a hog killing except for if you're on the Labrador, but it is a lot of opportunity and the skill of our captains and guides. Remember, the thing that drives at least the Hatteras and Oregon Inlet fleet is, and I know, I speak from experience, is not the captain and mates want to catch the charter the best possible catch that they can. And that, of course, is important. But what they really want to do is they want to sack up their dock partner. That fleet is so competitive, and it's who has the most flags in the rigger, who throws out the most tuna and dolphin if it's a meat fish day. And they've always been a really competitive fleet, which is what makes them so successful. Anyway, congratulations to everybody. I do hope you have a happy 4th of July, a happy 250. Really feel blessed to be part of this country, to be able to go around to these tournaments and see what you can do in a country like ours, do a little bit of hard work. Man, what a gift from God to be part of the community. I do hope you have a great day. Go wet a line. You're not going to catch them in the motel room. So get up, get out, go fishing, and God bless.